Ever wonder why some people can see through lies while others fall prey to deception? It's all about understanding the principles that govern deception and truth. Here are 25 such principles that might just change the way you perceive the world. 1. The principle of doubt. Always question everything, accept nothing at face value. Remember, even the most convincing narratives can hide a lie. 2. The principle of inconsistency. Look for inconsistencies in stories. Truth is consistent, lies are not. 3. The principle of motivation. Understand the motivations behind the information. Often the truth hides behind the interests of the one telling the tale. 4. The principle of complexity. Lies are often more complex than truth. An overly convoluted story might just be a smokescreen for deception. 5. The principle of evidence. Demand evidence. Truth stands the test of scrutiny, lies crumble. 6. The principle of confirmation bias. Be aware of your own biases. They can blind you to the truth. 7. The principle of emotion. Lies often appeal to emotions rather than logic. Stay rational, stay objective. 8. The principle of repetition. A lie repeated often enough might seem like the truth. Be cautious of repeated narratives without substantial proof. 9. The principle of authority. Question authority. Power often breeds deception. 10. The principle of selectivity. Be wary of selective information. It's often used to manipulate perception. 11. The principle of assumption. Challenge assumptions. They're often the breeding ground for lies. 12. The principle of generalization. Avoid generalizations. They often oversimplify and distort the truth. 13. The principle of distraction. Lies often use distractions to divert attention from the truth. 14. The principle of timing. The timing of information can influence its perception. Analyze why information is being released at a specific time. 15. The principle of coincidence. There are few true coincidences. Look for patterns and connections. 16. The principle of omission. Look for what's not being said. Omissions can be as deceptive as lies. 17. The principle of correlation. Correlation doesn't imply causation. Don't be misled by false connections. 18. The principle of scapegoating. Be wary of blame games. They often distract from the real issues. 19. The principle of false dichotomy. Be aware of false choices. They limit your perspective and hide the truth. 20. The principle of red herring. Watch out for irrelevant information used to distract from the truth. 21. The principle of overconfidence. Question overconfidence. It can be a mask for deception. 22. The principle of rationalization. Be cautious of justifications. They often disguise lies. 23. The principle of groupthink. Resist group pressure to conform. It often leads to acceptance of lies. 24. The principle of silence. Silence can speak volumes. It can hide truths and lies alike. And finally, 25. The principle of perception. Understand that perception is subjective. Everyone has their own version of the truth. In summary, these 25 principles serve as a guide to navigate the maze of deception that surrounds us. They remind us to question everything, to demand evidence, to stay rational and objective, and to understand that perception is subjective. Remember, the truth might be hidden, but it's never completely out of sight. By mastering these principles, you'll be able to see beyond the veil of deception and closer to the truth. It's a journey of wisdom and understanding, a journey towards a world that's transparent and honest.